school care about you. And your parents, they love you. Your parents love you more than anything in the world. And what we want is you to be safe, healthy, and well. And that's why we're taking our time to get together, to come and talk to you about this. It's senior year, and you got to get through it, right? We got about, what, 60 more days left? And I know things start to get a little excited. Hey, look, I understand what the next few months are going to bring. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But, it's a lot of fun as long as you're making good choices about what you're doing. Now, Rich told you about what I do as a district attorney. What happens in the unfortunate reality if you're in law enforcement, like the Somerville Police Department officers who took their time to come here today, or public safety, is we see tragic consequences all the time. And, you know, it might have been 100 years ago, but I was sitting in an auditorium like you, around your age, and I felt the same thing. I'm invincible. I'm young. I got the whole world in front of me. Right? Let me give you a sobering stat, you guys. The #1 killer of kids aged 15 to 20, kids aged 15 to 20, and that's you, is car crashes. #1 cause of death across this country. And that statistic gets even worse during the spring, during prom season. And that statistic gets exponentially worse if you're using alcohol, marijuana, or other drugs. The stat goes through the roof. And what we're here to say, you guys, is don't be that statistic. One of the things that we're talking to you about today is this. These are tragedies that are preventable. I see people who go hurt and die every day. And sometimes it's not all that preventable, but this is. Because a car crash that ends up in somebody being maimed or dead is purely preventable. It's about a choice. It's about a decision. We expect you to be the best you can be, but that doesn't mean anybody's going to be perfect. But I can tell you this, there are 3 things that we do expect of you, okay? One is, learn from your mistakes and don't repeat them. Second, don't compound your mistakes if you make one. And lastly, and look to your left and your right, help one of your friends not make a bad decision, or if they do, help them out of it. All right?
I'm proud to be before you. I'm a Somerville High grad, and Mr. Melillo is, Mr. Ciccarello, so is Deputy Chief Cabral. We've had a lot of great memories right here in this auditorium, on the playing fields, at our proms, and you know, I want to give you my perspective. From class day to graduation and the prom. And for all you out there, keep in mind that your prom should give you your memories, memories that last a lifetime. And that will not happen if you're too drunk or high to remember it. That's not going to happen. All you got to do at a prom is simple. You show up looking good, ready to dance, and reflect on some great memories with your classmates and friends. Drugs and alcohol, I mean, they're just going to get friends over the years to know that the people who are always having the most fun are the ones who aren't getting messed up. And that's the truth. I'll tell you, you will remember every part of your high school career, especially these last couple of months, forever. Forever. You'll remember the people sitting here, and then after you graduate, you'll never be, and you have your prom, you'll never be in assembly with those people again. So make it a good choice, because being sloppy, being messed up, that's no way to celebrate anything.